going to need for this next step is you're going to need a ruler, a larger one. It's got to be longer. And then you're also going to need your sketch. After much debate, I don't want to do the fish. I don't like it. I kind of like this one, and I kind of like the polka dots. I'd like to show you how to do the polka dots, but I think you guys can figure out how to do a design pretty well. So I'm going to do my man here. Now, what we're going to do is just draw some diagonal lines here in key places that go through the exact same spot on parallel ones. So I'm looking here at the mouth right here, and where the mouth is going to be right here on these two. Actually, yeah, it'd be these three. And I'm going to just draw a very light line. Okay? So every place where I see the mouth, I'm going to draw a line right through it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, these three. I'm going to draw a line right through it. Okay? Here it is. Mouth, mouth, mouth. I'm going to draw a line right through it. Okay? Mouth, mouth. There you go. So I drew a line through each one of the mouths here. Now what I'm going to do is kind of the little contraption up here, this little part right here. I'm going to do that too. I'm going to draw another little line. Now these little lines here are just to help me figure out where I want to draw. So I'm just going to draw this right through here. These right through here. And I'm looking for the same little spot, this little niche right here. So now I've got my guidelines down. You can barely see them. You probably can't see them on camera, but there are guidelines in each one of them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a pencil, and I have to draw the exact same thing with every one of them. Now I'm telling you, you have to do it with a pencil? No. Okay, I'm not going to. But the reason I'm recommending doing it with a pencil, especially if you're doing a design or something, is to make sure you get it right. Because if you go straight in and do with a marker, you've done all this work, and if you mess a bunch of them up, that's it, all done. So I'm going to just try and show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm going to come in and draw. Now, I would recommend drawing the exact same thing on every single one of these first. Like, I'm going to do all the mouths and eyes first. Then I'll do the little periscope. Then I'm going to do the little circle in the back. I'm going to do each one of them, but I'm keeping in mind that I want them all to look as close as possible to this one as possible. All right, so you guys can see what I'm going to do here. All right. Okay, so I've got all the eyes in here. And the reason I'm telling you to do the same one over and over, like the same piece over and over, is you have like a little bit of muscle memory where you're doing the same thing over and over. Rather than having to do each one of them, it's easier just to remember what to do on each one of them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do probably the periscope. You'll see what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the periscope first, then I'll do this line, and then this line and these in here. So you'll see what I'm going to do. But remember, just do the same repetitive stroke over and over. So I'm looking at this right now, and I don't know if I necessarily need to put this circle in here. I think I still will, but this kind of starts to end up looking like a bunch of other designs. All right, so also it's good to have those guidelines, because those guidelines really helped me when it came to like these sections. All right, they really helped me figure out where things are, because especially when you get to where you can't see the entire thing, like look here, this piece right here. When you can't see the entire thing, it really helps you. Oh, there's a line there. That means I have to draw something. So the last thing I think I'm going to draw is just this little circle, and then we'll be done. We'll be ready to go. Okay, so I am pretty much done here. I would say that I can go ahead and start coloring this. So you've got the all your tessellations drawn. They're all done in marker. And now you're going to go and get some colored pencils and start coloring them.